Right, so this is paper 2, 2018, question 1. Okay, so on the right is a scaled diagram of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Measure the width and the vertical height of the tower marked A and B. Okay, so you need to have your ruler for this. Now I'm doing this on a computer. So it says the page is 100% or the real size, but my measurements might not be 100% precise here. So bear that in mind. So it's measuring for part A, the bottom part, 29 centimeters. So I'm going to just to make it a bit easier there, I'm just going to say that's 2.9. So I'm going to say 3 centimeters. Okay. The B one, which is the height, that's coming up just shy of 11 centimeters. So I'm going to make that 11. Okay, so those are my two measurements. Your measurements might be slightly different. In exam situations, usually there's a tolerance of 2 or 3 millimeters on those. Okay, so if I got 2.9 there, or 29 millimeters, I've rounded that up to 3. And I was just shy of 110 millimeters, so I've rounded that up to 11. So there is a bit of forgiveness there if you don't get precisely the right number. But you need to be pretty accurate, okay? Part B, the diagram is the scale of 1 centimeter is to 5. Use this fact to work out the actual width and the actual vertical height of the tower. Okay, so for this one, it's going to be, so for the width, it's going to be 3 centimeters multiplied by 5. So that's your scaling factor here, equals 15. So that's what that's going to be. And then the height is going to be 11 multiplied by 5, which is 55. Okay, so they're the two numbers you need to put in there. Now the next one. Claire estimates that the original tower was roughly in the shape of a cylinder. So I presume that means that it kind of went on like this. Okay, up to there. With a radius of 7 meters and a height of 60 meters. Use Claire's estimate to work out the volume of the original tower. Okay, so we'll go, so it's a cylinder. So what we want to get now is the formula for the volume of a cylinder. Okay, so I have that open here. So this is your log table. So on page 10 of the log tables, so it's Irish on this side, English on that side. This is the formula here for volume of cylinder. Okay, so that's pi r squared h. So V equals pi r squared h. So what do we know? We know the h is 60. So pi is pi, no problem there. 7 is the radius. And h is 60 meters. Okay. And you can crank that into your calculator. So it's going to be pi multiplied by 49 multiplied by 60. So 49 multiplied by 60. They're asking for it to 1 decimal place, so I am going to multiply it by pi multiplied by shift pi equals that number there. And so I'll write that down, but I'm going to give it in. So that's 2960 pi. And that's going to be 9236.3, I'm going to say. Okay. Meters cubed. Okay, and that's it for that part. And that's it for question 1.